We have our 2016 PDE 800 spreader by SNO-WAY here today. We're going to be flowing some real fine salt, nice and dry, free flowing, no moisture really to it at all. The way we set this spreader up, we have our inverted V that fully runs across the whole length of the spreader itself. We have the top baffles closed all the way. We have the side baffles opened all the way at the cab end, and they are slowly closed further towards the discharge end. The main reason for that is this fine salt that we're using today, allowing it to flow down to that auger freely, could have a tendency to start to flow onto the spreader during transport when you're going from one job to the other. So we try to close that off a little bit, preventing some of that flow down to the auger. The way that we're going to run this today with our controller, we'll take a look at that and we'll set that up. Start out by looking at our PDE controller. Hold the power button to turn it on. It's now sitting in your pause mode. This is where we're going to do all of our setting up. In some materials we may put an auto vibrator on, so it allows the vibrator to go on and off when needed. With this fine free-flowing salt, the vibrator really isn't needed at all. It flows all the way through from a full hopper all the way down to the very last little bit in the hopper, so we won't need the vibrator at all. All we're going to simply do is set our auger speed and our spinner speed by these dials on top. Today I'm just going to do full speed on the auger for demonstration, and I'll do a right around that half speed on the spinner. To start and stop your spreader, we're going to use this play pause button. You push it once, it goes green. See an animation letting you know that the spinner or the auger is working and the spinner is working and material is flowing out. Let's go take a look. As you can see with this salt, very free flowing, just dumping right down to the auger. We're 4 minutes in. As you can see, the material is continuing to flow down towards the cab side first. As I stated before, towards the discharge side over here, we have the inverted V sections closed to prevent material flowing down during transport. So it's going to flow from cab side all the way over to discharge side. As you can see, it just keeps on falling down. It's a very fine, dry, free-flowing salt. No vibrator needed. We're about 7 minutes in. As you can see, the material is almost completely out of the hopper. We do have some residual here sitting on the sides. At this point in time, we'll take a look at the controller and show you what it's showing, and see that light, or that salt light coming on the display, letting you know the material's gone. Here we have the controller. We're about 8 minutes in. Salt light has now come on. We have not been using the vibrators at all. There is a little bit of salt left in the hopper, not a lot. So we'll just tap the vibrator button a couple times. Let that material come down to the auger. Wait for the salt light to come back on again. Should see it here. Salt came on, salt light went off. 2 to 3 times at the very end, you know your hopper's just about empty. When you see the salt light again, push your pause play button here to stop all operation. And there it goes. Just got done flowing this extra fine bag salt through our PDE 800. Not much to it, real small granules of salt, powdery. Had our inverted V set up, closed off towards the discharge section to allow that salt to stay in there and not flow out during transport. Opened up more towards the back. Top baffles were closed all the way. This is limiting the amount of salt going down to the auger so we don't overload the auger. We also did not have our vibrator running at all. We did not have the vibrator running in auto mode. We only used the vibrator right at the very end after the salt light came on. As you saw in the video, a little bit of salt was left over. When that salt light came on, we used that vibrator a couple times just to get that last little bit of salt out of the hopper. Once again, check your manual for all installation and setup procedures for all the different types of material we can flow for your inverted V. You want the inverted V set up to optimize the amount of material that you can flow based on the material you are flowing. So once again, thank you for watching.